to Gus Johnson and Joel Klatt.
Big Noon Saturday is sponsored by AT&T Business. Reliability for your business is our business. Welcome to the legendary Shoe, where today we've got Big Ten football for you as the Nebraska Cornhuskers come into town to take on the world-famous Ohio State Buckeyes, ranked 4th in the land. Hi, everybody. I'm Gus Johnson along with the quarterback, Joel Klatt. And welcome to Columbus, folks, where these two teams have faced similar experiences. Last week, 2 weeks ago, Ohio State went to Eugene and they lost to Oregon. Defense didn't play as well as they would have liked. They didn't have any sacks. They didn't have any turnovers. They gave up close to 500 yards, 341 yards through the air. Meanwhile, for Nebraska, they got their hats handed to them in Bloomington last week against this Indiana team that's turning a lot of heads. Their young quarterback struggled. Worst game so far, 3 interceptions. He also fumbled the ball, 5 total turnovers for Nebraska, 5 rushing touchdowns they gave up. So they have a chance to reflect, both teams, and we'll see what comes out.
You know, in so many ways, as humans and as football players, our character is revealed through how we deal with adversity. It's easy to be positive when everything's going right, but how do you deal when things don't go right? Well, we're going to find out the response from Ohio State and Nebraska today, and I think, namely, it's the quarterbacks. Will Howard, with the way that the game ended against Oregon, that's a cloud that's going to be hanging over his head. He desperately wants to get back onto the field and back into the rhythm of this offense, and he's got 2 backs that they've got to get on track. Running the football is imperative for this team, and the Buckeyes have been very good at it until the second half against Oregon. You got to get Travion Henderson and this guy, Quinshon Judkins, going in the run game. This is a team that I think should and probably can average over 200 yards on the ground. Now, the questions about response will also extend, Gus, to your point, on the other side with Nebraska and their young quarterback, Dylan Raiola, who's having a fabulous true freshman season, but running into the speed bump. And that speed bump in the form of Indiana, the turnovers crept up. And if he wants to win today and lead his team to an upset victory over Ohio State, he's got to play clean and not turn the football over.
All right, time to join the third member of our team on the sideline. Let's go downstairs to the All-American girl, Jenny Tabb.
Well, Gus, the truth is it really was a long 2 weeks for Ohio State following that loss to Oregon. When we sat down with a handful of the players yesterday, they told us we flushed it. We were pissed off. Enough talk, cleats on the ground, time to go play. You guys mentioned Will Howard. He told us the only thing he can do following a loss like that is learn from it. He told me he stayed off social media, spent time with his team, with friends and family, people he trusts. And he also said, I want to be able to look back at that loss as a turning point before this team goes all the way to win a national championship, because the goal here, it remains the same. And he said no one on our team ever wants to feel that feeling again after a loss. They're highly motivated to get back out there.
All right, Jenny, you're absolutely right. Ohio State expected to win the national championships this year. Nebraska, they want to go to a bowl game. They are 1 win away. Perfect weather conditions here in Columbus, 57 degrees. It's nice and cool, folks. Welcome to the Midwest during the best time of the year. Ohio State won the toss, deferred. Nebraska will receive the football. This is a series that dates back to a 1955 meeting here in Columbus. Ohio State leads it 9-1, and they've won the last 7. The last time these two teams met, 2021 in Lincoln, Ohio State won it 26-17. C.J. Stroud had a big game. Threw for 405 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jackson Smith and Jigba, 15 catches, 240 yards. And a score also by Chris Olave. So Will Howard, the Kansas State transfer, who's playing some really good football this season, will wait his turn as Nebraska will get it. The first time that ball keeps blowing off the tee, somebody's going to have to hold it.
Giving us a pump fake now twice.
I see. Little wind here in Columbus. Rain earlier today, about 10 a.m. Rain came down. So fielding will send it away. Quentin Ives is the deep man for Nebraska. Buckeyes, Cornhuskers. Here we go from Columbus. And this ball fielded and Muff covered up at the 9-yard line. Little dangerous action going on there. Ives had to just fall on the football. So that brings on a young man, Dylan Raiola, who last year was playing a high school game this time of year. Now he's playing in front of 100,000 fans at one of the greatest stadiums in the history of college football.
And for the second straight week, he's got to start backed up. This is exactly how they started a week ago against Indiana. They started on their own one because of problems with the kickoff return. Another problem here, and they start Gus inside the 10.
First down and 10 of the 9-yard line for Nebraska. And they hand it off on first down. And Dante Dowdell slipping. And he'll lose a couple of yards on the play. Let's take a look at the Cornhuskers on offense.
Third string left tackle, Gunnar Gatula. He's going to have his work cut out for him against that pass rush for the Ohio State Buckeyes. And in the back end, watch out for Ja'Cory Barney. He's a true freshman, lots of talent there. And then Thomas Fedoni, the tight end, number 24. Best game of his year last week against Indiana.
Second down and 12 at the 7. Raiola sidearm. And he finds Emmett Johnson, gets upfield. Johnson to the 15. A year ago tomorrow, Dylan Raiola led Buford High School to a 51-0 win over Mountain View High School, completing 10 of 12 passes for 201 yards and 4 touchdowns in front of 5,000 fans. Now he's playing in front of 100 plus.
And against a great defense that is hungry and wants to correct the mistakes from a week ago. And you got to pay attention to that pass rush. I know they didn't get to Oregon, Gus, but they are ready to rock today.
Dante Dowdell in the backfield. Third down and 6. Raiola in trouble. Raiola, and he'll be sacked at the 5-yard line. Tyleek Williams getting into the backfield. And Nebraska will have to punt it away, a loss of 8.
Well, here's what Coach was talking about in the pregame show was interior push, and you see a blitz there from Styles, and then there's the push from the interior, and Tyleek Williams is there for the sack. Raiola nowhere to go, and Nebraska is going to have to punt it away, and that's exactly what Ryan Day wanted to see from this defensive front.
Ryan Day spending a lot of time over the last 2 weeks with the defense. Jim Knowles, the defensive coordinator, with no problem with the head coach sticking his nose in there, and now a shank punt that'll take a bounce and go out of bounds at the Nebraska 35. So Nebraska off to a horrible beginning. 31-yard punt for Buccini. And that'll bring on this Ohio State offense. 2 weeks they've had a chance to plan for this one.
And it brings out Will Howard. Plus, everyone's going to remember, that last play and not getting down in time and the clock running out. But, boy, up to that point, he had played so well. 339 total yards. He's got 19 total touchdowns in a year. And the coaches rave about his ability to process information and what he can handle in the game plan. And they feel very confident with number 18 moving forward.
14 passing touchdowns, 5 rushing touchdowns for the Kansas State transfer. They throw it on first down, and he throws it out wide to Carnell Tate, and makes a couple of people miss and gets close to that first down marker for the young man from Chicago, Illinois, offensively for the Bucks.
Got a new left tackle. Zen Mahalski is in for the injured Josh Simmons. That is a huge question mark now with number 65 over there on the left side, and then the skill position. Because this is the best skill position group in America, and they're going to be looking for redemption here today.
After a gain of 8, 2nd and 2 at the 28. Trevion Henderson in the backfield. Howard with pressure, and Howard is sacked. Great rush by this Nebraska squad. Jamari Butler, the junior from Mobile, Alabama, with the sack, a loss of 8.
Beautiful job by Butler, and he was working against that new left tackle, Zen Mahalski, and now this defense that was really embarrassed last week against Indiana. They've got to hang their hat on something. They want to hang their hat on stopping the run and being tough, and Matt Rule is going to love the way it started right there with a Butler sack.
Third down and 10 at the 36. Nebraska with 2 excellent defensive tackles. Howard over the middle and caught. Not enough for the first down, however. And this ball caught by Emeka Abuka. He gains 9 on 3rd and 10.
You can see this in-breaking route from the outside. It's on time, it's on target, but just a bit short of the chains. Good tackle by the secondary. But as Ryan Day has been all year, and more so than previous years, going to be aggressive here. Keep his offense on the field and go for it on 4th down.
Went for it on 4th down a couple of times against Oregon 2 weeks ago and was successful. Led to 14 points. 4th down and short. Buckeyes need a yard at the 27. Henderson, the lone setback. They give it to him straight ahead. Oh, he might not have got it. Those tackles in the middle came up big. What a stand for Nebraska. MJ Sherman with great contact. Another look, partner.
I love what they're doing right here. That left side of the defense. They collapse in there. The backers are in. John Bullock, number 5. And the Cornhuskers. Huge 4th down stop offense on the field when we come back to Columbus.
Time for today's game flow, sponsored by Progressive Insurance. The first game here at Ohio Stadium, 1922. This is the 103rd year of Buckeye football. Capacity 102,780. Third largest stadium in the U.S. behind Michigan Stadium and Beaver Stadium at Penn State, where the Buckeyes and we will be next week. So Ohio State turns it over on downs. Nebraska with some room. First down and 10 for young 19-year-old Dylan Raiola. They throw a screen pass near side and they drop. Intended for Dowdell, took his eyes off the football.
They did, and they had it set up nicely here. Just lofting it right over Jack Sawyer's head, and Dowdell just can't haul it in. Would have had the opportunity for a few yards, although Denzel Burke was closing fast in there from his corner position. And Gus, something pretty cool here. Number 3, Lorenzo Styles is on the field. And that means that he is number 6 on the field as well. Yeah, Sonny is out there. Well, we got brothers on the field for Ohio State. Pretty cool.
Isn't that cool? 2nd and 10 of the 28. Raiola with the handoff straight ahead. Nowhere to go. They'll lose a yard as Dowdell fights to try to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And already I've seen a couple of different pressures, and this Ohio State team was not a heavy blitz team prior to today, and I just wondered what we would see in a changeup. What was going to be the response from Jim Knowles, the defensive coordinator, in terms of their style of play? And already I feel like it's been more aggressive here in the opening 2 series.
3rd down and 11 at the 27-yard line. Dowdell in the backfield with Raiola. Here's Raiola. Winds up, throws the deep ball. Oh, caught at the 41-yard line. What a catch by Isaiah Nair. And Raiola really putting that ball in the bucket.
Perfect throw. Raiola, where only his player can get it. Did he secure that one through the ground? That's going to be close. I don't know if they'll take a look at that again, but I do love the aggressiveness, Gus. This is a team that did not create many